Let's talk about Bochy for a second. Barry, what's your thought on Bochy? Where does he end up in this whole shuffle? Why does he step down? Where does he go? He's not coming to the Giants. So what happens with Bochy?
Well, he stepped down because, Ray Davis, who owns the team, told Chris Young that they want to downsize and get rid of a bunch of their high priced players. And Bochy, at 70 years old and no longer under contract, did not want to come back with a rebuilding team. And so they agreed to part ways. So basically, Bochy needs to go to a team that needs to be taken over the cusp. He's not going to go to there. And a lot of teams out there with jobs are just like rebuilding situations at this point. And Bochy's not going into those situations. So my call is, and I don't think it will happen, but I think, judging by what happened with the Padres in Chicago, that you get rid of Mike Shildt and you hire Bochy to bring them over the top, bring him back to San Diego, and give him a 2-year contract. And that's the element that's missing. When they hired Mel a couple of years ago, I told AJ Preller you need to hire Bochy. Bochy didn't want to go with them at that time. I don't think AJ made a full-hearted effort either. But their managers, they've gone from Tingler to Andy Green to Mel to now Shildt, and they're just not. They're winning 90 games during the regular season, but they're just getting to the playoffs and they're just not doing anything. And I really do think that as long as Manny Machado is the titular captain of that team, they aren't going anywhere unless you get a manager in there who knows how to control him and harness him, a la Barry Bonds and a lot of the guys Bochy has had to deal with over the course of the years. Otherwise, I don't see any place for him.
Wow. Boy, great insight. Rick, what do you think about that?
Well, that's something I never thought about. I'll tell you that. I mean, that's, I just assume not have him come back because he has such a great legacy here. And, why come back to where he was so successful and have his legacy eroded? I guess he wants to manage again. And Barry's right about that's a great call, by the way, if you're right. He goes to San Diego, and there's something wrong down there. There's something wrong. Didn't work with Melvin. Didn't work now. But the thing is, they had 3 games to play. I don't know if that tells you a lot. But I love Bochy. We all do, and I think letting it go is the best way to do it.